My name's Mitch Boxwell, and Steve and I met because I thought my house was going to burn down. So the Caldor fire was coming through, and there were some people that Steve was acquainted with that I had come to know, and they told me about this fire suppression stuff. It sounded all interesting. So when fire started and we had to be evacuated, I called these guys, and they wound up spraying my house and several others. And to make a long story less boring, they didn't have enough product to spray the final house that I wanted to get sprayed. So I used the website that was on the label to reach out to whatever I could find, and I wound up getting Steve Conboy's number, dialed the number, and I'll be damned if he didn't answer the phone. And although I didn't get enough material to finish the job I was trying to do, it did put me in contact with Steve, and we've been working together ever since.
What CAL FIRE and our institutions at ease are using right now is something that is a mass, right? So it's not like dropping just straight water out of an airplane, going 500 miles an hour from 1,000 feet, which brings inertia back to the earth. And with the force, it's like, what if you fall from a plane from 50 feet hitting water? It's like hitting concrete, right? Mm-hmm. So imagine wet concrete falling on you at 500 miles an hour, falling from the sky.
Yeah, or on anything.
Wow, it'll take your head off. We've talked to pilots that are have worked for CAL FIRE, other organizations that have been like, I will not fly a plane lower than 2,000 feet with that much water weight in my plane. So what happens is when that plane's flying over and you're maybe getting 1,500 off the ground, where's all that shit going? It's gonna dissipate. The reasoning behind it doesn't make sense, right? Because when you actually put the physics to it, you're like, dude, this doesn't work.
How much money could we save the insurance companies?
Oh God, fuck it. That's in billions, man. You're in billions, bro. If you could stop fires, that's beyond. What dollar amount really does that even amass?
There's like we came here and we were working on the building 3 or 4 weeks ago, and in rolls a fire chief. Well, I've been in commercial work for a long time. Right. When the fire chief rolls in on a job, it's usually not the best thing in the world. Yeah. Okay? Mm-hmm. It usually 100%. Means you're going to be under scrutiny. Right. He gets out, he says, so what are you guys doing here and all this? And I said, well, we're getting ready to open the store. And that is freaking great, he says. Yep. And I was like, oh my God, here we go.
There's the golden eggs.
So he happened to have bought a house right where I live, and the Caldor fire evacuated him from that home, although he didn't already live there. Yeah. He got the keys handed to him 2 days before evacuation orders came, and he said, your house might burn down. He's the fire chief in here in Roanoke Park. Yeah. Super nice guy. All kind of interested in getting the little town of Roanoke Park to be the first ones to bring that stuff on and be like to be the first ones with the cool stuff. Well, he's seen all the demos that are online. I haven't physically done a test for him.
Okay. So he's impressed then.
Oh yeah, because as a fire chief, of course, that the first thing he did is went and sat on his computer, or had somebody look it up so that he wasn't just having, that he wanted to make sure he had his diligence done, that he wasn't just getting smoke blown up his butt, and that this wasn't just some, Walmart opening up here.
How long have you known Steve?
Oh, maybe about 2 years now.
Okay, good. Good man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him. Like working with him.
Yeah, I like his product.
I like the product. It's very promising, and I like it because it's all natural, and it helps the environment, and helps the earth. It doesn't put poison into it like all the other companies do.
Excellent.
That's what I like about it.
Excellent. What's your name again?
Will Gonzalez. I bought some of the system when he first brought it out and tried it out at my friend's ranch. And I covered 3 spots and I sprayed it, then I uncovered them, then I put 1, 2, 3 on them, and then 1 month later I burnt that spot and it burnt right to the square where I sprayed it. Then I did that to another one next month and it burnt all the way to the square, just like where I sprayed it. And then the third one. And so after that I was all in. I said, Steve, I love your product. I want to work for you. Ex-firefighter, a wildland firefighter on a fire engine and a hot shot crew. I know what fire can do and the damage it does to houses and mountains and the environment and the false chick that they use is poison. It gives people cancer. I hope I don't have cancer. And it kills the environment, the brush, and it kills the fish. Because I've seen fish floating down the river when I was walking through a burnt area. And I just don't like that stuff. It's no good. It only works for 3 days too. This stuff works for 30 days to 60 days if it doesn't rain.
Wow.
And it's all healthy for the environment. Now he's got a product that he can use in the ocean for oil spills and how to gather it up and not put any chemicals in the water.
That's fantastic.
Exactly.
I mean, basically, that's one of the major things about his product, isn't it? Is the sustainability and the safety of it around kids and
exactly animals, everything. And I work with it all the time in my hands, and nothing happens. It's perfectly safe. And that poison that the government and the state uses and use Steve's product, it would be better all around for the environment and the ecosystem.
Again, can you tell me your name and
My name's Jeff, Jeff Bowman, retired fire chief of Anaheim, San Diego, and Orange County Fire Departments. And I've been helping Steve for the past 3 years try and get this project off the ground and get it into the hands of the people that need to use it on wildfires. It's slow going, but we're going to get there.
No doubt you're totally behind the chemistry.
Oh, absolutely. This is, in my opinion, the best product. And I've seen, if I haven't seen them all, I've seen most of them over the years. This is by far the best fire inhibiting product I've ever seen. And I truly believe it's going to become the gold standard for fire protection, both for firefighter professionals and for homeowners to use to keep their properties from being destroyed.
That's great, thank you.
This is Steve Conboy with Mighty Fire Breaker. I'm an award-winning early fire elimination technologist that's launching a general contractor, no shortcut, locked and loaded wildfire defense program to save American homes from the loss that we've witnessed in cities like Renville, Paradise. Our program trains GCs, general contractors, because they're the best in wildfire defense. Why is that? Because properties sometimes need new windows, need new roofs. Decks need to be closed in. The vents, the roof vents, the soffit vents, the gable end vents need to be retrofitted to block the ember attack. What our GCs do that nobody else does in wildfire defense is they add a second line of defense. This is our locked and loaded system. This system is a tank of our fire inhibitor chemistry, the safest fire inhibitor chemistry on the planet today. It'll put out a fire faster than any of the foams and gels and fire retardants. The system is monitored with telemetry. It can be remotely activated. It gives the property owner the ability to make the decision when to push the button before evacuation to add a second line of defense, to saturate the roof, saturate around the structure with a chemistry that works wet or bone dry a month later, to eliminate embers from easy ignition like we witnessed in Colorado recently. That Colorado fire, if our chemistry was on all that dry vegetation, we would have shut that fire down. It wouldn't have consumed all those houses. This program is ready to launch into 13 states to train GCs. We are opening up a wildfire depot in Santa Rosa. We're going to use that to train homeowners, property owners, vineyards, show them equipment, show them the chemistry so that they can defend their own property, or they can hire one of our GCs to install a locked and loaded system. We think that this wildfire defense could be the biggest movement in attacking climate change and the production of greenhouse gas, because we can shut fires down faster with ground equipment with atomizing cannons than the planes do, dropping thousands of gallons of fire retardant with phosphate ammonia. We're saying if the fires are consuming towns, then why don't we defend off the side of the road? It's more accurate, it's more cost effective. With atomizing cannons, you can roll the roads. You can defend the rural roads that people exit on so that they don't die in their cars from fire. Look for us, Mighty Fire Breaker. We are rolling out in 13 states. Our goal is to defend American housing with the best wildfire defense program the world's ever known. Thank you.
So the whole book is about what humans have done to the planet. You follow me?
Right.
You know, it's about humans cut 50% of the trees off the planet. You can't outperform freaking Mother Nature if we plant as fast as we cut to support housing starts. Because trees sequester the CO2 that you and I create from our automobiles. That's what this whole documentary is going to be about.
Mighty Firebreaker is also looking to team up with recruiting veterans to work with our GCs. We want to hire those veterans because they're perfect. They can lead jobs. Our goal is to defend 10,000 homes from wildfires by the end of 2022. And we're looking for veterans to be able to help our general contractors meet those goals. Thank you.